man, and she starts to cry. She takes a swing, man. She can't help. She don't mean no harm. She just don't know what else to do about it. Jane goes to the store at 8. She walks up on St. Andrews. She waits, gets her dinner there. She pulls her dinner from her pocket. Jane says, I ain't never been in love. I don't know what it is. She only knows if someone wants her. Oh, if they want me, I only know they want me. She gets mad and she starts to cry. She takes a swing, man. She can't help. She don't mean no harm. She just don't know what else to do about it. Jane says.
Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner. Sometimes I feel like my only friend is the city I live in, the city of angels. Lonely as I am, together we cry. I drive on the streets 'cause she's my companion. I walk through the hills 'cause she knows who I am. She sees my good deeds and she kisses me when I never worry. Now that is a lie. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's hard to believe that there's nobody out there. It's hard to believe that I'm all alone. At least I have her love to say that she loves me. Lonely as I am, together we cry. ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me, and I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I'm walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge and where I walk alone. Read between the lines what's f***ed up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs to know I'm still alive, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
It all started as a lady crush. I heard you kinda liked me and it kinda made me blush. You would say all these nice things about me, even wrote me up a poem on my birthday. But suddenly the vibes were not aligned, energy did not feel safe. I knew it really wasn't quite the same. You would look at me in another way, and I felt betrayed. I could go on and on and on about the nasty things you said, how I had to learn the hard way. It's hard to be your friend, and I see it in your eyes. I see through all your little lies. Sometimes I caught you
you in the middle of them. Well, what does that say for you? It sure in hell don't say your intentions are true. It's all the little things, the things that you do. It's all the little things I've been noticing. It seems like everything I did, you had to go and jump right in to see if you can go and jump right above me. You never seem to cheer me on. It all adds up. You did me wrong in more ways than one. My premonition wasn't missing. I knew around your hidden vision. I saw you in delusion. I'm wide awake, you be snoozing. I walk my path with dignity and grace. Don't talk behind you, I could speak it to your face. My authenticity, have you screaming to leave. It's all the little things that I've been noticing. It's all the little things that you did. It's all the little things that you said. It's all of the things that you do. It's all the little things, the things that you do. Now I could go on and on and on about it. It wouldn't be too long before I call you on it. About a dozen ways that you take it way too far. My intuition set the bar. Been sitting in my silence for far too long, and I would like to say this to your face. Instead I wrote this song, I shine too bright, you didn't like it. I felt the energy within, I felt the shift, I knew it then. You never really were my friend. You can't fool me, I feel energy. I believe what I feel and I perceive what is real. All the lies, the disguise that you try to hide, but I see right through, there's no denial. I trust in my mind, and I set my boundaries high, cause I know my worth. Real friends don't just up and take a turn. They stand beside you for the ride and don't take you for granted. They appreciate all sides of you and don't make you feel manic. Real friends support and encourage each other. They don't gaslight one another. So all the little things that you did, no stressing, a blessing, cause I deserve better. Yeah, all the little things that you did, no stressing, a blessing, cause I deserve better. Yeah, all the little things that you did, no stressing, a blessing, cause I deserve better.
Why not? equally capable of producing erratic behavior and dependence, but he agrees to get him all the dope.
That's the way to.
Equally capable of producing erratic behavior and dependence, but he agrees to get him all the dope.
That's the way to.
Equally capable of producing erratic behavior and dependence, but he agrees to get him all the dope.
That's the way to.
Equally capable of producing erratic behavior and dependence, but he agrees to get him all the dope.
That's the way to. Let yourself go.
I pretend to be with you on the sunrise. All day and all of the night. And I believe that this true love is in disguise. All day and all of the night.
para ti e tu serás para mim. Todo meu amor só pertence a você. Eu serei para ti e tu serás para mim.
OK London, calling anybody who's listening. Is there anybody who wants to buy a radio transmitter? Now, come on. Let's have you. What am I bid? 20 pounds. Any advance of 20 pounds? 2,000 yen I'm bid. Now, come along. There's 2 new bells. Hey, how much is that?
Too late for you and me. It's too late for you and I. Too late for you and me. Much too late for you to cry. It's too late for you and I. You are my life, my hopes and dreams. For you to understand what this means, it's too late for you and me. It's too late for you and I. Much too late for you to cry. You are my life, my hopes and dreams. For you to understand what this means, I stood all the jealousy, all the bitching too, bitching. Yes.
Ghetto can be. You follow me? I had to keep on, keeping on, you dig? It made me the man that I am today. Stable-minded, strong-willed, the capability to understand, not to look down on anyone because of their economic, religious, or intellectual status. Lord knows that there is a better way. But for us to create a complete metamorphosis, we must be prepared to take that extra step, that extra thought, if you will. It's going to take hard work, but anything worth working for is worth having. Don't let the negativity become a deterrent. Children, or as my beautiful grandmother so eloquently states, children, bless her soul. We must somehow muster up the correct guidance, so when they face some of life's unpleasant obstacles, they will have a formatted form locked in their minds to be able to dissect the improper and redirect the wrong. Stay strong, my little brothers and sisters. Sometimes it takes us a minute to prepare, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it, you dig? Because one of these days, the greatest mind and the greatest glory of all will shine, and he will weed out the decadent and recompense the ones who embraced his wisdom. Wisdom. I'm proud to be a brother. I'm proud to be a black man. I'm proud to be a brother. I'm proud to be a black man. 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 Black man.
the end. This is the end. The end. This is the end, beautiful friend. This is the end, my only friend. The end of all elaborate plans. The end of everything that stands. The end